Well, during COVID-19, kids lost a year of learning in a familiar way.
Yeah, Congress set aside more than $13 billion through the CARES Act for elementary and secondary school emergency relief funds, referred to as ESSER. That's helping hire more school counselors. And as part of 10 TV's Returning to Learning, our Molly Brewer spoke with district leaders and parents about what that will look like.
This garden is a passion project that bloomed during the pandemic for Amy Chamberlain, a mother and adjunct professor of psychology at Columbus State Community College.
Here I am now, the next generation. My children are at the schools, and I was directly impacted by Hilliard having such a great response. In my own youth, I became a trained therapist, and I specifically moved back to Ohio to Hilliard because I wanted my children raised in that school district, because they paid attention to that sort of thing.
You see, when Chamberlain was a student at Hilliard, the district started a stress group for overachieving students. The focus was on offering additional support for students like herself. That same district is offering additional support now, following the pandemic.
There's a great deal of stress and anxiety that's created by that, and we don't know exactly how that's going to manifest itself, but we did know that we wanted to beef up our ability to respond when necessary.
It's David Stewart's first year as superintendent at Hilliard City Schools. Already, he's facing big decisions. Using ESSER money from the Elementary and Secondary School Emergency Relief Fund, Hilliard added 8 school counselors and 9 social workers, allowing for a full-time presence in all schools. Columbus City Schools is taking similar steps.
When we heard about the new funding that was going to be available to the district, and we began to really study the critical needs, the overwhelming response from school principals was, if you can do anything, we need a full-time school counselor.
The state's largest school district is still in the hiring process, hoping to meet students' social-emotional learning, academic, and career development needs during an already difficult year.
With the addition of ESSER funds, that would create a wonderful opportunity to have one school counselor in every building full-time. So our counseling ratios would go down from being 2 buildings, about 700 students, to somewhere around 300, 200 students, depending on the building population.
Meeting needs Chamberlain tells me she believes are essential.
I don't understand how we think it's a no-brainer to provide food at schools for kids, and then counseling's a luxury. I don't see it as a luxury.
Molly Brewer, 10 TV News.
The ESSER funding will last for the next 3 years. For more information on the addition of school counselors at local districts, head over to our website, 10tv.com.